Kinsey.
Oh.
Let me. I almost forgot the most important part of what I'm about to do. That's just that. I just got back to it. It's okay.
You should
Hold-
say,
hold.
"Hey guys" again when you come back because I started recording after you said "Hey guys."
Okay. That is a good point. I will remember to do that. Oh, if I can find this thing. Where are you? Where'd you
Full
go?
Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal
Hey, guys.
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Streamer distorted to protect privacy.
Video not available?
Uh-oh.
No.
No.
Is this music they've taken from
Is it a very
Frogs?
specific video or?
Oh, it works still.
Oh, yay.
All right. Kinsey.
Oh.
I don't know if you
Mhm.
recognize this song. But at around 2 a.m., you get a loud knock on your window.
Oh god. Okay.
You see immediately Salazar starts to shuffle awake as well.
Mm-hmm.
As again the knock hits against the window, and you look at the window, and it's like the branch itself is swinging itself at it. Not in like a windy way though. There's no other trees around being blown. Do you look out the window?
Yeah. I'll go look out the window.
You see an ever so familiar black and purple cloak sitting upon a tree branch. As you peek your head towards the window, see a little wave.
Can I glance back at Celsius?
He's like wide-eyed. Is this one of your friends?
Kinsey shrugs. He gives like a look of, it's fine, you know? Like, this is like to panic about.
Well, if you say so.
Kinsey's gonna open the window, I guess.
As you open the window, you watch the figure slide down the branch into the window itself, into the room, pulling the cloak down. So, again, his eyes are entirely concealed.
Kinsey's not even trying to make eye contact. Don't worry about it.
Well, you're not, but Salzier's a little curious now. As he steps in, Salzier will take a step back. As kids, you see your wonderful buddy, the Dreadheart.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
This isn't a bad time, is it, Salzier, right? He points at Salzier. My favorite thing to do. Salzier's like frozen. I was going to say something. I just don't want to spoil the mood. Kinsey, a pleasure. You had a query that you wished to complete a task for.
Right?
I'm going to make this simple. I'm going to make this clear. I think whatever task I give you will be much more effort than deserved. I think a lot of the answers are right in front of your eyes. And if I make you do something stupid for them, it's not a good look. Any task I give you would be too much, and I'm all about my even deals. I know where your friend is. But I think it's best you ask around first. If you're really stumped in the future, you can call me again. But I think you are a little too quick on the draw. Yes?
Alright.
Just don't want you to waste your time. Neither mine as well. I'd rather get someone else on an important thing than someone who doesn't need to.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
truly no need. You're not gonna want to thank me after you find out the truth to everything going on. Wish you luck, though. Maybe start asking around soon. Yes.
Yeah, I planned on it.
You see the figure tilt its head towards Salzier. I see good things in your future. Well, take the right steps, okay? And closes your window and walks out your door.
Oh. All right. He's like, I'm not climbing down that tree.
And the moment you hear the door close, the footsteps disappear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Indeed. Oh wait, he already closed that.
That was
The Dreadhot.
one more time.
The
The-
Dreadhot. Kind of an old knowing archfey. You can like ask him questions, and he'll give you a task in exchange for the information. Like if the task is too much, you don't have to do it, and you just don't get the information. So I asked him where Valen was.
And he said, just ask around, as if I haven't been doing that already.
That is what he said.
See Salzier kind of like face palms a little. So much for an all-knowing archfey. Okay. So back to bed.
I guess. Sorry about that. Didn't really know when he would drop in.
No, you're fine. Why do you know this guy?
We were asking him for help like finding West's husband.
And you did a task?
These drugs.
So you did.
I should tell you.
What'd you say?
A lot of things I probably shouldn't tell you.
Kind of sours a bit at that.
Oh.
Fine. I get it. You can tell me anything, though. You know that.
Do you right here. Yeah. Kinsey is like sitting back down already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining them like both laying and like looking at each other. talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I blew up a mine shaft.
Did you blow up Colbanks?
Kinsey nods.
He like grabs your shoulders. They're like really investigating that. You know, they said a boy. You see this like terrible look of realization cross Sazier's face. Kinsey.
I didn't want to. Everyone else, like, we were kind of stuck. It was it's a complicated situation. Can I explain it? Because I know I look really bad right
Yeah.
now.
No. I'm not judging you. I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in right now.
Mhm. We were traveling with this guy that Yuffie knew. I think his name was Baxter. Um,
Mhm.
and he was like he had been traveling with West's husband, and so he was like trying to help us find him because they had split up, but he he said he knew like maybe the stuff about where he went, and like everyone across Tokane pretty much was like telling us, oh, like they're kind of like just like leading us around, and we were getting sent like east towards Meriden, and then like uh we didn't like know if we should check Colbanks first or like just go directly to Meriden. And the Dreadheart like was telling us like if we split up, like something bad would happen. Um, and we didn't know what that meant, so we wanted answers. So we went in, we blew up the mine shaft, and we found out that Baxter had been like, and like everyone in Tokane had been sending us to an ambush in Meriden that was, I think, going to kill us. I assume. I mean, they had a shadow dragon.
What? I haven't. I haven't even heard of about the ambush really yet.
Hmm.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I was fine. I gave Strum a heart attack. I called him. I was like, "Hey, I'm running into an ambush right now."
You can't do that to Droma. Oh no. So, but you're safe, and
Hmm.
everything's all right now.
Hmm.
And they're definitely going to ask about that.
Uh-huh. Um, I think I have an okay lie sorted out. I mean, I know the witnesses like saw us, but like maybe if I, because the thieves guild that was trying to ambush us, like maybe I could be like, oh, they, trying to pin it on us. That's the best I've got.
I, I was there for the first Droma trial quotation mark situation. They put him under this spell. Well, they did it. I don't know if you're really going to have the chance to lie like that.
Okay. Well, I suppose I've done worse. They already know about, so that's something.
I trust you had good reasons for everything you did. So, I'm sure a lot of them will understand as well.
I mean, I'd say the worst thing was an accident anyway.
The worst thing?
Um, that cave, right? That we all met in.
Mm-hmm.
Found this book in it, and it had spell scrolls in it. And I copied one into my spell book just to see it because it looks cool. And the first time I cast it, it opened a rift.
Oh my god, Kinsey. It's all right. It was clearly by accident. It's not your fault. In Othello, right?
Kenzie nods.
See, so that's your kind of acknowledge and like nod. It was an accident.
Mhm.
They'll get that. They have to.
I hope so.
Hey, hey. It's okay. It's alright. No one's gonna be too rough on you. I imagine a lot of the people in there won't allow that. It's okay. Because if they start to suck, you have Sky and Droma, and I mean, the Vey might come back tomorrow. All to bail you out.
Mm-hmm. Could you be there? Actually, I know I asked you not to. I just miraculous recovery.
Yeah, I get no problem. Just one second. Like the gold sparkles fly out.
2 a.m. I feel better.
Hey, Sky. You know how I said I was like deathly ill? I'm feeling really great. Now. See you tomorrow. And he like sits there for a bit. Okay. We're good. I'll be there.
Mhm.
Can't miss all that. It'll be alright. Yeah. Gotta say it to manifest it being true.
Right. I mean, I pretty much told you everything.
Like,
I think
it's gonna be alright. See?
what?
Say it's gonna be alright.
It's gonna be all right.
Phew. Just save the world. Let's sleep, yeah? Big day tomorrow.
Mhm.
And you guys go to bed.
Go to sleepy.
And we shall wake up in the morning.
I thought thought you said "and we shall wake up
Shall?
in the morning."
and we
And then
finally.
Enwy knocks on your window.
And then "and we."
Hey, I explained everything. I explained everything to Sarum. He's not mad anymore.
He's not mad anymore.
In fact, he was wondering if we could go to your birthday party.
My dad said that if your mom says it's okay, can we go to your birthday party?
I described the fire to him that you made, and he said it was really cool, and he liked the part where you destroyed the buildings.
Yep.
You guys still destroy buildings too. Right. You guys all wake up. Wake up high and dry in the morning.
I wake up damp on the floor. There's a leak in the roof. Fell out of bed.
You guys all wake up at 6 a.m.
Lucille's free rest.
Seal wakes up later this day, I guess.
Whoa,
The
'cause
Dr.
there's
Flex.
no bird. That's
There's
all.
a
It's so.
bird.
Oh, Salzir wakes up at 6 a.m.
Oh god, I was like, I think Salzir kind of a sleep in kind of guy. Not today.
Not today. Not
What
not from
about-
now
what
on.
about Barley?
Does the chirping echo throughout the entire house?
Oh no.
It's a good
Oh.
house. Come on. Give the house advantage. It's well crafted.
Is it Rick?
I rolled for Dr. Flex. He rolled an 18.
18 on the loudness.
18 contesting the houses.
Oh, right. Sorry. The house is
11.
athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Flex wins. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. What do you mean my house doesn't have
burned
very good
through.
athletics?
As Dr. Flex starts like jumping around the room, chirping very loudly, you see Salzir curl up into like the divot between like the bed and the wall and try to like cover his ears.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I'll get him. And Kinsey like gets up and he's gonna pick up Dr. Flex and I guess go down to the kitchen and find something to feed him.
you go down to the kitchen. You just see like Salzir like totally rolled up like full like burrito. But you go down the stairs, holding Dr. Flex, and you see Farley coming out of her and Elise's room, super exhausted.
Oh.
As she wakes up, her eyes looks over. Oh, your bird's very loud.
Yep, sorry. He gets very hungry in the morning.
No, it's fine. I'll start making breakfast.
He can just eat raw meat. It's fine.
What are you gonna eat?
Oh. That's what you meant.
Don't go to the kitchen. Start cooking. What's everyone else up to? This fateful morning.
The Shreepin.
I think
Shriek.
Zusi sleeps in a little bit. I think she wakes up early. And well, actually, we just moved back like a time zone, didn't we? What time would
Yeah.
it be in Tokane right now?
It
It'd
would
be about
2
8 p.m.
hours later.
No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then
So, Xerxes, I guess, wakes up at 8 a.m. and is like in this nice room. They're not on the road anymore and goes back to sleep for a little bit, I think. There's nothing to do.
yeah. Wes is just he's not going back to sleep, but he's waiting until like Xerxes comes and gets him, maybe, or I don't know, knocks on the door. He doesn't want to wake her up.
Waiting to hear the door open.
Hmm.
And Seal, you sleeping in?
I'm sleeping in.
All right.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
sure
sleeping
sleeping in a tree.
Okay. It's very Kinsey oriented day.
It's
It's Kinsey's
it's
day.
his
It's
day.
we're literally at Kinsey's house right now.
Busy day.
I
Xerxes
think
is
everybody here is okay with it being Kinsey Day.
Xerxes is gonna do like her class bullshit later, but like that can wait. It is fucking 8 a.m. and she's got nowhere to be. It can wait. He's bummed out.
Kinsey, you wait for breakfast to start being made. You can help Farley around the house.
Hmm.
But as you guys are working on things and you have the windows open, you hear a yell
Ah,
going down the street. Town criers are very familiar to you, but this one
Mhm.
seems a little frantic as he runs down the road. Attack on Zelly Manor! Big Poddy, Emperor hurt! Anamora LeVay critically injured! As he runs down the street. And I imagine both you and Farley kind of like,
share a look. Kinsey's immediately going to send a message to Elise if he can.
for sure.
Hold on, let me just 25 words it. I fucking knew it, by the way, as soon as you were like, yeah, Elise is at a party right now. I'm like, you're gonna
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I'm going to hurt you, and then hurt you again.
And then hurt you.
This is the worst. What the fuck?
Why would you do that?
Uh,
There's something wrong with you.
I need to practice on voice real quick.
So she does respond.
Yeah, and her response is like, dying.
Say
No,
that.
no. I don't think she sounds like that.
Okay, Farley like immediately would probably see Kinsey like kind of, doing stuff with his hands. Elise, are you okay? I'm home with Farley and Salzir right now. We just heard about the attack. Please let us know if you're safe.
Oh, fuck, okay. Build up.
You can do it. You can do it.
You
You
can
can
do
do
it.
it. Come on.
You can do it.
This voice is so hard. I need it 1 second. Hold.
No, yeah.
This is what Josh gets for doing this shit.
That's what you get. You can do it though.
You stupid cunt. You can do it. You can do whatever you want to us, can't you?
I'm doing all right. Just a little frazzled. It's so embarrassing. You're home? I'll be back tonight. That's it.
Kinsey turns looks up from his hands to Farley. She's all right. I just messaged her. She's fine.
Oh. It'll get better as we go.
Mhm.
Good.
Literally seeing red.
And you hear the town crier keep going down the street with that. You see Farley let out the greatest sigh of relief.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll continue on the breakfast.
She said she'd be back tonight.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Awesome.
He's also letting out his little sigh of relief. Just like, ah.
I wouldn't hurt Elise. I wouldn't hurt Elise the moment you get to Akil.
Uh-huh.
I will
Critically injured
Yeah.
LeVay, though.
You-
Yeah,
How
we don't
did that
trust you.
happen?
How did that happen? That's weird.
I wouldn't hurt Elise
Theory.
the second you got to Ekeel. I found Baxter and you dropped him down a hole forever.
Literally, I was about to say.
To be fair, I dropped Baxter in a hole forever ago.
Yeah, okay.
Always falling
I
in
would never hurt Elise the day you guys get there. What did you do to Aether?
hey. To be, you literally can't say that. You wrote that into Aether.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You know, I need to set the record straight right now. This is what happened. I said, "Here's my character, Josh. I don't really care what you do with him. Here you go." And now everybody's blaming it on me.
Do you guys want to see this, though? This isn't
course.
all drawing, but
Oh my god, that's the Kinsey.
Ay.
I'm gonna get this accent good. There we go. Oh, we're back. We're actually on it now.
One.
Oh, we're actually doing it good. Oh, I
oh
can't
my
wait.
god, oh my god.
All right,
It's a
all
good accent.
right. I've been practicing that all day. It came out a little bad in the moment, but it's gonna come out better
I
next
mean,
moment.
give Elise some slack.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's a bit frazzled right now. Cut her some
Mhm.
slack, okay?
She just watched LeVay get critically injured.
Like, girl, that's
She didn't
scary.
think that was a thing that could happen.
I don't think anyone thought that was a thing that could
Took a
happen.
bite
Hey,
out of
do
Do
her.
we know where the where in Zelly the
Nope.
Was it
Party
Okerdania?
was?
I assumed
Uh,
it was because it was with the
You
Emperor.
can assume it's Okerdania. It is with the
Okay.
Emperor.
was it like a fancy part? Yeah, it was a fancy party, but I don't know. Was it invite only?
We'll have to
I would
ask.
assume.
Was Victor there? Did Victor die?
Was Victor there?
Was Victor there? No.
Was Tivy
I don't
there?
think so.
No.
Was Tivy there?
Tivy, I don't think Tivy's there like here yet.
If Tivy was there, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Exactly.
Whatever
Yeah,
it was, it wouldn't have been a problem.
It wouldn't have been a
Literally.
problem.
Was Baxter
literally.
washing
Oh.
the dishes?
Is Victor's dad there? Did he die?
Plausible. Actually plausible
Did he
for him
die?
to be there.
I'm okay if he did. I'm kidding. I don't want him to die.
You see this
Uh,
parents?
As far as you guys know, the only people that were hurt was LeVay, and maybe the Emperor got a bit hurt as well.
Okay.
Well, fuck him.
I assume it was an attack on the Emperor and LeVay stepped in, you know.
Yeah. And not like, let's blow up this party and everyone in it.
Yeah, not like what we do.
Unless everyone died except Elise. I don't know. Elise is just that
Yeah.
flag,
Which is fine.
which is fine.
Which is
I don't
fine.
care about them.
Alright. Well, Farley makes breakfast.
Should I go wake up Salzia?
Yes, of course you should.
Kinsey's gonna go back up to his room. Salzia's still burritos out.
Yeah, he's curled up like in a ball. It's just still in the crevice.
Uh-huh. Kinsey like kind of crawls over and he taps his shoulder a little bit. Is that comfortable?
Yes.
All right. This food, by the way, Polly made breakfast. If you want to get up.
Yeah, it starts on a roll. Kind of like falling over on the ground and getting up. In an elegant way.
Did you hear the town cry? I don't know if it was come through the window.
The way? Oh, no.
The party Elise was at got attacked. She's fine.
Mhm.
The
Okay.
Emperor got hurt, and so did LeVay, apparently.
Kind of like tilts his head, like rubs his eyes. they they hurt LeVay.
Critically injured is what he said. I didn't think that could happen.
I've never seen LeVay with a scratch.
Right, like she, and he like kind of gets like way quiet. She like cleaned up after the rift I opened on accident, and she was fine.
With the Sarsworn.
Right.
Oh. um, that feels
Bad.
really bad. Bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. Breakfast.
breakfast. You hurt LeVay.
How do you?
As you begin to head downstairs, thinking fondly back to when West all those cards laid out.
Uh-huh.
Uh, as you get downstairs, you see multiple plates set, not even just for you and Salzir, as if Farley's assuming other people are gonna come.
Uh-huh.
Made food for everybody. This is a very like basic breakfast. There's toast, there's bacon, there's eggs. It is.
Give me a second. I'll go run and grab everyone. They don't really wake up super early all the time.
All right, be quick, so the food doesn't get cold.
Right, yeah. Because he's gonna speed run getting everyone, I guess. he knows exactly the hotel they went to. I guess it's gonna be an effort to find Seal, but
Seal's in a tree.
Kinsey's walking down the street and looks over and sees Seal in a tree.
Yeah, it's easy to get everybody. You do like walk down the street while you're running down the street, and you like look to your side, and you're like, oh, that's Seal.
Seal.
He's in a tree.
Kinsey's calling for him. Like Kinsey is like calling out to him. He's at the base of the tree.
The tree, shake the
Farley
tree.
made breakfast. If you would like some.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like she kind of made enough for everyone, so I'd really appreciate if you came and ate it.
Oh. Okay.
Kinsey runs off to the hotel.
You go up to the hotel.
Uh-huh.
Go up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Now,
I'll
how
probably
are you
ask
going to
like
figure
what
out what
rooms
room?
they're in.
Yeah, it is. There are like 4 floors worth of rooms.
Kinsey waltzes up to the counter. Kinsey Anamora Hazelvale waltzes up to the counter. No chance of not getting recognized, and he asks these 2 people are staying there.
Oh yes, 107 and 105.
Thank you. Kinsey's gonna go run and grab them.
Woo.
Knocks on their doors. He's like, there's breakfast. My house. My mom made it. Please come.
Oh.
West instantly opens the door. He was already ready.
Give me a minute.
Okay, that's fine. And Kinsey's gonna run back home because he doesn't want his breakfast to get cold.
West will wait for Xerxes.
He is sprinting.
I can't get
Little
cold.
wizard boy.
I can't get cold.
My mom will be sad.
Is everyone getting up there?
Yeah, Ulysses gets up eventually.
Seal? Okay. You guys all get up. Kinsey, you get back first. Farley already has all the meals like set up. But eventually everyone starts to pace their way in.
No
You guys
way, we're
enjoy
at the table again.
Again?
It's not fish breakfast, though.
It's not fish breakfast.
Kinsey, you
What
should
is
tell your
it?
mom about fish breakfast.
It's just a really basic bacon, eggs, and toast meal. But it's breakfast. It's homemade.
And it's homemade.
You can really feel the love.
It's Mumsy's cooking.
Thank
You
you,
scarf it down.
Mumsy.
Like-
Tell him Mumsy made breakfast.
Sorry, I thought that was the Xerxes voice.
No, no.
Thank you, Mumsy.
If
Xerxes would never say Mumsy.
if Kinsey introduced Farley or Farley introduced herself as Mumsy, I wish she wouldn't, but West would say that, but West knows Kinsey as Mumsy because of Dr. Quack.
It's a fam. It's like, oh, that must be their clan name. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, Kinsey, Hazelvale, Mumsy. Yeah,
Kinsey, Mumsy, and Amora.
Mhm.
Mumsy and Amora, yeah.
True.
You guys enjoy a very nice breakfast. So pleasant. So food.
So
I
pleasant.
love food.
I think Xerxes feels bad. They keep feeding her. She's,
Farley is
She is
so
not
happy.
going to stop.
I know.
Yeah.
Very proper to this perfect posture at the breakfast table.
It's really funny because she's like stressing out about this. Farley is so happy to have people in the house. It's have Kinsey back and even like have guests to make food for.
Mhm.
Mhm. So foreign from Xerxes' family, which is no one is allowed in this house.
No one is allowed in this house. I like literally I can't think of any time Xerxes has like eaten at a person's house and Zelly and it's been anything. You know what? She's eaten at Baxter's house.
I was gonna say, what about Baxter?
What about
At
Baxter?
Baxter.
West is
don't-
really used to this.
I don't want her to
'Cause,
think
you know,
about that.
Just make food and everybody shares it. That's
Mhm.
normal.
Yeah.
Normal behavior.
I think like Xerxes finishes the wipes her mouth like with a napkin or something if that's like set out. Even if there's no mess, it's a formality, you have to, you know. Like fixes the silverware. It's like is Farley like talking, making conversation and stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
I think she's like very cold, like not cold, but like not responding a lot unless like directly spoken to
Mhm.
or asked like any questions. But I think like when she finishes, she's like on. I'm trying to think.
Okay.
You know, on the occasions that we had to sleep out and we couldn't get to a tavern and had to camp instead, Kinsey insisted on preparing the meals. He's got something of a passion for cooking, and I can see where he's got it from. This meal is absolutely delightful. Thank you very much.
That is so kind of you. That's really nice to hear. And she like looks over at Kinsey.
Smiles at her.
Taking after your mumsy. She kind of like ruffles your hair a bit.
Oh. He kind of like leans away from it, but you know, it's banter.
Yeah. I'm glad that he's picked up my cooking skills.
We had a lot of
Uh,
fish for breakfast. They're pretty easy to catch. They don't really know how to avoid mage hand.
My fish breakfast. I feel like
Mhm.
I haven't had anything like that in a while. Is that like a preference? Do you-
Do like
Um,
fish breakfast.
I do like fish breakfast. I mean, it was, you know, it was easy, but
Steel likes breakfast.
Seal likes breakfast.
I'll keep that in mind then. And at around this point, when there's a knock on the door, and Farley excuses herself to get it.
We're gonna hear her yelling, "Get out of my house!"
What are you doing here?
You
I thought I
can't
told
be
you to
here.
leave me alone.
It, you hear like 10 seconds after the door open, and get out of here! I'm sorry, but we just have to. It's a summoning for Kinsey. I don't care. Out! You hear the door slam, and she starts to like walk back. And then you hear another like knock on the door. I'm just gonna ignore it.
I don't know if it's going to work.
She sits down at the table. It will work. The knocking continues.
Is that your typical experience here in Ekiel and Kremlis?
Well, ever since Kinsey left, it's either reporters or it's the Anamora, the wonderful Anamora. Often they just leave gifts at the door, but obviously that's not what you want to see. It's all right, though.
Unannounced.
Yes. Yes. It's fine though. Kids, you can stay here forever. She can do either. Once she finishes her food, once everyone else finishes as well, she'll collect the plates and bring them to the sink. Sit back down.
Dishes again.
Yes.
Does anyone talk while they're
They're gone again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
they're
washing
in
dishes.
their dishes?
Right,
I was
right,
gonna say
yeah.
they're in the dishwasher. That is
They're in
not
the
true.
dishwasher.
they're in the dishwasher. I got the gift for that.
That's not a dishwasher.
It is
Could be.
Idiot.
Yeah,
Sage,
it could be.
Zeus
I was
uses the
actually
dishes.
wondering, Sage. I was gonna move to the dishwasher if that was okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we have anything to talk about? Just us and Salzir.
Just you and
Oh,
Salzer
yeah,
are very
Salzer
tired.
is here.
Does Salzir make conversation?
Salzir's so tired. Salzir's tired, and he's like thinking about what the town crier just said.
Dreadheart.
In the Dreadheart, he's
Do you think
Oh, we
he
don't
asked
even know
us
that.
about the
Kenzie
Dreadheart?
told him. Kenzie was like, "Yeah, I blew up Colbanks and also Othello."
and he's just sitting there like poking at his food with a fork.
Mhm. Oh, forgot to mention. Xerxes like usually especially while they were camping, like eats food and stuff, especially breakfast, like without her arm on, but she would be wearing it right now. She like kept it on both
It's
like
very
the
proper.
previous night. Hey, where do I put this? You got a coat rack?
Honestly, Farley would be like, "Oh yeah, you can put it here." And there's like a specific like display case.
Xerxes a display case.
And it says Xerxes' arm on it.
This
And you
reminds
look
me,
inside and
this-
it's her actual arm for some reason.
Ah!
Don't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Does anyone say anything about Seal's glaive that he's just carrying around with him the whole time?
I feel like a lot of people have been very quiet about it, like unsure how to respond. Farley's definitely like giving it a look, but a lot of the, I mean, regular like people around the town. This is Ikkyo. This.
I think like at the very beginning of like dinner or something, especially depending on where he had it, Xerxes probably like hissed at him to put that thing away. If it's like propped up against the table or like
would-
sticking out from under the floor where
It's
it
propped
could
up
trip
against
people.
the table.
It's propped
have a
up
meal
against
with
like
us.
his chair.
Yeah, she was definitely
Does
like
Seal feed it breakfast?
What?
blood, yeah. Yeah,
Blood.
Xerxes was definitely like, Seal. Seal, you need to have that here.
Where do you want me to put it?
I don't know. Not at the table.
Still just shrugs.
It's probably fine. There was one day when LeVay came in. And she had her swords at the table.
That is LeVay.
Yeah.
Who is going to tell her not to have swords at the table?
He shrugs.
Honestly, Farley would.
Xerxes doesn't know.
Farley is not scared of LeVay.
LeVay isn't a guest, she's an intruder.
Home intruder. She just showed up and sat down and was like, "What's for dinner?"
It's what's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Oh my god, is that stew? I love stew. Serving herself from the pot in the kitchen.
I have to talk to your idiot son.
Where's your kid? What
Farley's favorite Anamora
Where's your
member.
kid?
do you mean he's not here?
Oh my god, you made cookies?
What do you mean he's missing? Oh, right, he's missing.
No, you cannot.
I don't know. She might say that.
What's wrong with you?
Oh.
Not LeVay, you, Parker.
I think Farley would smack LeVay with a fucking
Frying pan. And the frying pan would dent.
broom. Shoo her out with a broom.
Mhm.
I'm not a kid. Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Get out. Out of my house.
Oh. But yeah. Eventually, you just wash the dishes and you come to sit back down at the table. The knocking is still going. The knocking has not stopped.
Kinsey like keeps glancing at the door. Was it Shrosk at the door? I couldn't.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
sounded
okay.
like him. I was like, ah, sure, ask.
And Kinsey, you know he will not stop knocking. If there was anyone to stay at that door, it was Schross.
Uh-huh.
Frost's on door duty and he loves it.
And he loves
He
it.
loves it.
He does this because he loves it.
He starts like doing like different patterns on the door.
Different rhythms.
Do
Yeah.
an entire song at one point.
he starts whistling a tune.
Uh-huh.
I think Xerxes like takes off her glasses, tucks them away. Just sitting.
Wes is also glancing at the door every once in a while.
Mhm. I feel like we all are a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, every time there's a knock,
Except
everybody kind of
Farley.
like turns and then turns
Farley.
back.
Farley's so not concerned.
Mhm.
There's a twitch in her eye every time the door knocks. But that's it.
Xerxes' ears keep perking up to the sound. Like she's trying to ignore it, and like even if she's sitting still and doesn't react, it still happens, and it's like
Yeah, Wes' eye flicks over to it every time.
I think Xerxes still is mostly eyeing the like glaive though. I think that's like calculating the trajectory in her head of like every possible way it could fall. The numbers are the physics, the numbers flying.
Uh-huh.
Of like if it falls this way, it's gonna knock every dish on that side onto the ground, and that drink is gonna spill. And then
If it falls that way, it might cut Farley.
If it falls that way, it's going to slice through this painting on the.
If it falls that way, it won't hit anything, but it'll make a really loud noise when it hits the ground.
She looks really lost in thought right now.
Yeah, you just sit there. Maybe intermittent conversation, but always like being interrupted by the loud knocking at the door.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if you're. One sec.
Constitution saving throw to bear the knocking.
Is this it? No, it's not it. What's it called? Okay. I think. No, you can't be targeted by this. So, okay, never mind. You just hear the knocking. You just hear the knocking through the door.
No line of sight.
Jesus.
Fuck you.
You're fucking
What was
magical
Joshua about to
focus.
do to it?
Your focus
Your
stops
focus.
it.
Good thing there's
Sending
someone else
spell.
in the house.
It wasn't the sending spell.
Uh-oh. I don't want to know.
You're not gonna
You
do
know
it
what?
to anybody else?
Well, I don't know if he would do it to anyone else.
Probably not.
Actually, you see Salzir perk up.
Oh.
No. But now we don't get to hear what he said.
Kinsey, you have a summons to the Anamora Tower.
Yeah, I heard.
I know.
Well, I don't think he's going to go away.
No, he will. They always do.
Well, that's when he wasn't here.
Who is
Big,
that?
big, big, big. That's just Shrosk.
The way she said it.
He's ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. If we just sit here, he'll go away eventually. Knock, 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 knock.
It's been 30 minutes.
He's also talking in my head.
Sorry.
No, I'm used to it.
Kinsey gives him a weird look.
So it's just like looking down at the table.
What's he saying? Other than that.
He just keeps saying it.
Like over and over.
No, he started to get into like the terms of service of
What?
the summons, word for word.
Lovely.
And so, those are supposed to like say the words he's hearing in his head. By someone's request, you must never say no.
Okay, you must never say that.
I mean, Kinsey hasn't said no.
Did we agree to this?
You don't
Yeah,
need
wait
to.
a minute.
Hey, you signed a contract.
Everybody
along.
has signed this at birth. They just don't remember it.
Everyone
When they
remember.
sign your birth certificate in EQ,
Mhm.
this is part of it in order to have like a citizenship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
After about 45 minutes, that's the biggest sigh of all time. Why do they always?
Hasn't even been an hour yet.
Yeah, you're actually an hour. No, we should probably go to the door, Kinsey.
Kinsey stands. He was already like breaking, but he didn't want to like give up before his mom did, because then she would get mad.
She'll walk with you to the door. Anyone who would like to follow can. Salzir does follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Anyways.
think Shrosk goes to knock on the door again and the door opens.
He, Farley opens the door. He's still like knocking on nothing.
Like head
And he
turned,
realizes,
like,
hello there, Apprentice Hazelvale. Well, apologies, Mrs. Hazelvale.
The way that you just said that made it sound like he corrected himself to calling Kinsey a girl.
That's what I thought had just happened. I was like, okay, slay.
Like,
You have a summons. A council
Wait.
meeting is going to occur.
would he not call Salzir an apprentice?
Apprentice is here. I'm sorry.
He has a last name.
Let me find it. Well, fuck.
You don't know it?
I don't have it memorized. I normally
It's
look
not
at
I
the,
have it memorized.
Oh,
It's not
scared the
Silver
shit out of me.
Spine?
It's not Silver Spine?
I want to hear it from Sage.
Sage? You
Do you
should
not know how to pronounce it? Yeah, it's Eily Anther.
Aww.
I
Eily
normally
Anther.
have them written down.
Why is that familiar?
I don't know.
Weird.
Apprentice Ileantha. Let me write it down on his sheet now.
And how does Farley look? After
Oh yeah.
wondering.
She's trying to hold back so much right now. She looks at Trosk. We didn't really sign any agreement, Trosk. So there should be no need for this. To the contrary, when you signed the contract for his apprenticeship, we have full reign for this. Something's actually part of the contract. Let me pull it up. And he opens up his coat and he pulls out the contract, specifically the one that you signed, Kinsey.
Awesome.
Opens it
Little
up.
10-year-old handwriting.
Your handwriting's improved. And he gives the contract to Farley. Don't attempt to like rip it up or anything. We have about 3,000 copies. Well, I have about 3,000 copies.
Burn it. It'll be fun.
Farley, like reading through the contract, like finds the specific point and clenches the paper a little. Fine, I'm coming with. That's fine. I have no preference against that. Just try to stand out of the way when we call upon him. Of course. Wonderful! We should all get going then. There's a lot of you. Well, onward! And he snaps his fingers. And you all are
Well, I
teleported.
guess we're coming. Okay.
Well,
I guess we're going.
Well,
Guess we're going.
if that's against anyone's will,
No.
you don't have to come. Okay.
Is it against Kinsey's will? Does Kinsey want us there?
Kinsey's fine. I mean, you already know all of it.
Yeah.
We were there.
Let me set up the map.
I think Cersei's just confused. She's like, what's about to happen? And then
Yeah.
Raz
Is that
is
cold feeling again?
is cold feeling. Oh, I can't even. Like, good thing she had her arm on.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Where
can't
are you,
imagine she would
Fiorella?
need it. But honestly, maybe she'll get there and take it off. I've got my ass sitting in the trial room. I don't need this. I'm taking this shit off. It's heavy.
Actually, here. Setting up the council room, my favorite thing to do.
You don't have a setting up the council room button?
I don't.
Who sets up the council room every day, or does it shift?
Well, it's just the people going to the
Okay.
their positions. Oh, I need to put Farley Stoke on this map, huh?
The
Do
furniture is
they
enchanted, it sets itself up.
do they have a chores board? Who
No,
has to do what?
they do hire people to do those things.
That's
Okay,
boring.
wait, I can put my hit points back up now, can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
can all raise your hit points.
Ah, I'm trapped in
Not
hell.
that we need to worry about our hit points.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because there's gonna be a battle in here.
I, I feel like
Wizard
maybe there will
duel.
be. Not right now.
Wizard duel. I mean, we might not be part of it, but there might be. Start
In the,
shooting
in the
spells at
future.
each other. I
The
don't
end
know.
of the arc.
The end of the arc is. That's
Wizard
The
duel?
The end of the
battle for
arc
the
is that the
Animora
Animora
Tower.
all fucking explode us.
No, why would they do such a thing? To us,
I don't
no
know, it's
less.
funny. And then we wake up and we're in the Feywild.
No!
no.
Scary. And then we like you hear a weird noise rustling and Victor falls out of the trees.
And Zeus is like, Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
And Victor gets up and he laughs maniacally and he's like, I've come to kill you, and then he explodes you and you die. And that's the end of the campaign.
I hope you guys heard my little gasp.
I did not, but
But what?
Go look around the map. Have a stroll.
I have been.
There might be some people you haven't seen before.
Ooh, more sage art.
I wonder if Sage has seen that character before.
I don't think
Anyone know who
so.
this guy is?
I like how it goes all crazy every time you move something.
You guys up here in the council room, the same massive room with all the tables connected. And immediately as you look around, you see like the tables almost full. Some of them at least. Kinsey, you notice LeVay's table is noticeably empty.
Sure, sit in the sky.
You notice that Droma is kind of talking with Sky. Droma with this very like serious kind of hard to read look on his face. Like he's trying to like hold something together. It's like something together. And Sky is putting a hand on his shoulder and talking. And you see some faces you didn't see yesterday. Including Radia, this being of magma and ice, split in half. Their multiple pieces, standing with this like robe wrapped around their lower half, just with this very stern face looking outwards. Their eyes scanning, and landing upon all of you. And behind them, a really dorky looking kid.
Yay!
As you see, Andrea. Let me show the players. Look, that should work.
Nice. Love the name.
You see this. You all see this kid, probably 16-ish years old, 17, with this like curly brown hair, brown skin, these like very bright golden eyes, almost like fiery in appearance, and he has like this very like nervous appearance to him as he's like trying to stand. He has this like red scarf wrapped around his neck and very really nice wizardy clothing. Not robed up like a lot of the other people in this room, but dressed with like a lot of like buckles and buttons and tied tight. And he's awkward, but he's trying to like look tough behind Radia, who is the stature of coolness.
And hotness.
Yes. And towards the south side, you see a face you haven't seen around in a long time. That of a Wraith, the Eladrin man of very, very gorgeous attire. you see his tan skin with the scar falling over his eyes. Both of his eyes currently laying on this deep crimson red. His hair is a bright, vibrant orange with these little flowers coming down from the hair, almost like fire swirling around. These little leaves kind of peek up behind his ears as well, forming very like crown-like shape. His robes are very gorgeous, very elaborate, very open and flowing. The falling, the tail of the split coat, kind of falling into 3 spikes on both sides. This glowing flame, with little on his on his arms, these separated sleeves with lots of golden extremities, swirls on the edges. These gold bands that keep them tight around the arms, and very tall orange boots as well. All this gold and orange and fiery appearance. Love this guy. This guy has some backstory, but we'll talk about that another. So let me show the players. As
Maybe.
Shross starts to make his way to his table after moving you there. Just stay right there. We'll talk about it in a moment. Sazia, go to your spot. And Mrs. Hazelvale, if you could please step to the back of the room. And she has like fire in her eyes as she slowly steps back. Kind of finding place at the top of the staircase. Watching over. As everyone starts to sit down and find their place, Sazir kind of grabs your hand for a moment, Kinsey.
Oh.
You got this, yeah? We're all cool?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sazir will make his way to Sky, and you see Droma start to look around and take a deep breath and make his way to his space. The girl, Chiara, no longer really scowling, kind of a sympathetic look on her face as he steps. Alright. And you kind of just watch everyone like kind of like take deep breaths and like look down at you. You see Araith kind of hardly paying attention.
Yeah.
As he looks over.
Slay.
And the first person to speak up is Radia, who looks towards you all. The rest of you can find seats elsewhere in the room. We are focusing on Kinsey. Mr. Hazelvale. And looks to the rest of you to move your way around. Wherever you guys would like to go.
I guess Wes
Can
is
we
gonna go
Can we
with
sit at one of
Farley.
these tables or no?
Go ahead.
Because
Wes will go like
just
right here.
follows wherever West goes.
He's gonna stand in
He's
the
like walking
middle.
with him.
We're making the room more spread out, more even.
As you
He's
go to stand in the middle,
visibly trembling.
as you go to stand in the middle, you like Radia's about to say
Do you have
something, and
flex?
you do it already. Do you have flex?
No,
Okay.
no, I do not.
Do we have flex?
He's probably home.
Okay.
West, sit in the middle.
Mr. Hazelvale, we will be putting up a zone of truth. You should accept it. You know it is good. Any lies you purposely tell will be put against you. We are not here to subjugate you in any sense. We have the true target and reason why many of this passed on. And they tilt their head and look directly at Droma. What do you say here will further his sentence? Do not worry about your own. Not for now. Fiorella. And you see Fiorella nod. Kind of move her fingers. And you watch the separate little runes around you, around the main teleportation circle, start to glow. And Kinsey, you can either choose to make a wisdom saving throw, or you can purposely fail. If you choose to succeed, they will know that you succeeded.
I will purposely fail.
Alright. You fail. And Fiorella gives Radia a nod. Understood. Kinsey Hazelvale. I would like you, very simply, to give us a point-by-point basis of what you did from now to when you left. No need to include small tricks over your 11-month-ish journey. Just what you find most important. You may proceed.
I should have like written something for I I left. I headed south for Griesemore. And I camped out there for around 8 months. And I saw a posting for like a job offer in Tokane for clearing worms out of a cave for 10 platinum. So Seal and I headed there. We there were worms, like dragon worms in the cave, which we fought and killed. And there were some strange books in the cave. A lot of it was in languages I couldn't read. One was a book I already gave Droma. Some spell scrolls in it. I copied down one of them to my spellbook. We set out again. We were trying to find a missing person. We ended up in Athela on we ended up in Athela, and we were attacked by the Venom Vendetta for the first time, and I attempted to cast the spell that I copied into my spellbook, and it opened a rift, which I did not mean to do. And I don't know why it happens. I, I've not been using the spell since then, obviously. Um,
As you talk, you see a lot of them are like starting to take notes in journals. Specifically like Shrosk and Radia, and as well
He's
as
shaking
Sid.
really bad.
You are not in any trouble, Mr. Hazelville. You may continue.
We went south to Overvale to meet up with a friend of ours, and she was at a temple to the rain, and the lead of that temple like said there was something strange in the basement, like a strange musical sound, and they needed something down there, so they asked if we could go down there and get it, and there was an Elenko sister who summoned a werewolf. We fought the werewolf successfully. Then the Elenko sister plane shifted us to the abyss. I'm not sure of which layer. Um, and he looks like kind of lost for a minute.
You are all right. If you need a moment to pause, we can pause. If there's anything we can do to, and they like think for a second, make you more comfortable, we can attempt.
Oh my god. Should he ask for that?
Can Salzir come up here with me?
No. I'm thinking if he should ask something, or like ask for an accommodation even on my 504. Uh, I'm going so back and forth, I don't know.
You're okay, you're okay.
Do I flip a coin? Do I ask for it?
Rolling the old
Can't make-
D2.
Roll the old D2. Here, I'll roll a D4, and if it's a 4, I'll do it. Okay, I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay. Oh, can I know what it was? Oh, I know what it was! Never mind, never mind. Continue.
Oh, I was muted. I was saying you should do it the whole time.
I knew it.
Yep. Should I do it?
That's up to you.
You should do it.
Kinsey's gonna like take a moment, like kind of glancing around very wildly, and he's going to point. Can she leave, please?
You see Radio look over at Poseidonia, who is immediately like locking eyes with them. Iridia nods. You see Poseidonia with this like kind of like still like harsh stare. And now as she stands up, you feel this like pressure pouring down on the
Oh.
entire room. All of you feel this. It's like this wave of intensity of someone who hasn't even spoken a word. She doesn't give any look to Kinsey though. Doesn't specifically force anything down upon him. But you do see her look at Radia, and Radia kind of shudders for a moment under the pressure. She picks up her things and she'll leave the room.
Is that magical or emotional?
It's hard to tell. You don't get like cold from it. weirdly
Okay.
enough. Was you? You might actually.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
You actually would get like this like. You would get a bit of cold from it, from the pressure. Even if this pressure is like unintended, it is still like it's powerful, and it weights down on you, and you feel like this piercing cold slip into your skin. She walks out. Her apprentice, however, will stay behind the desk.
I think of it as Xerxes like takes her arm off and sits it like with her bag in her bag.
Would every single object and person except for Xerxes in this room have an aura if I'd use detect magic?
If
Very powerful room.
how far does detect magic go?
Like 30
30
right?
foot radius,
Yeah,
right?
30-foot radius.
It wouldn't get very far. You would pick up
Okay.
you pick up Kinsey. If you wanted to get close to people later or even right now, you could.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I need to. I just thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, West would see Seal's new ring.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Also, I probably shouldn't activate that standing right next to you.
Oh, it's like double trouble. That's
Yeah, Seal's fucking stink cloud.
Wes activated.
Let's say it's a
out.
stink cloud.
Seal's stink cloud, and then all of the fucking Animora magic.
Or like Ow,
Xerxes'
my
bag.
head. Head ape.
Are we better now?
Kinsey nods. He still takes a minute, but he's like kind of. What are his coping mechanisms? He's like kind of just like fiddling with his own hair and like blinking really rapidly. Okay, Abyss. We've we found a journal there. I handed that one over to Drummer as well. We got pointed in the direction of this this cave with lots of rifts in it, and couldn't quite tell like where all of them went, like which ones were safe. And I had Sky and Rovnos arguing through one, and I figured that was probably my best bet to not end up in the Shadowfell.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Sky.
You see Sky lean back in his chair.
I zoned out and missed what Kinsey said.
Sky just ratted
we're
Sky
getting
out.
Sky
Or
in
no,
trouble.
Sky. Kinsey just ratted Sky.
Kinsey just ratted Sky out about the memory thing.
Yeah,
That's a-
Well,
not
not about the memory thing.
Not about the
Not
memory.
yet.
That
As
w-
far,
that
as far as
we-
everyone knows,
Find
Rundus
out
is
that
also
literally
in on it.
every single anime,
Yeah.
except for like 3, was like helping.
Um, uh, uh, I kind of tried to disguise myself and it didn't work. Kinsey is in a zone of truth, Sarah.
Yeah, but it's not a lie.
I
I mean,
guess.
intentionally. No, Zone of
I don't
Truth
know.
does only
The
block
zone
like
is the zone.
Either
specific
way,
lives, doesn't
If
it?
I've
you
said it.
left a
Alright.
large enough gap,
Kinsey
it's
said it.
unrelated.
Alright, guys.
Um, wait, where did they go? Did they go to the White Bridge? Did they go to White Bridge, or was it one of?
Whatever
Was
city
it
is
West
correct.
Cape?
I think it was Whitebridge.
Okay. We got teleported to White Bridge. Uh, about a month had passed, or we only spent like a week in the Abyss, but a month had passed in the material plane. And so we were trying to catch up with the missing person we were looking for. Hold on, let me check my notes. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that's not it. We headed through Obervale to Milite. What? Hold on, what happened? What happened? My notes.
My father.
Met my father. That's not an important detail. I don't need to know about that stuff. I met an apprentice on the way there, Star Lycoris. They didn't recognize me. I don't think, at least. They didn't say anything. I did not take detailed enough notes on this specifically for this right now. I think he just like talked to Droma through. Yeah, okay, the Sending Stone. That was what that was. There was no actual meetup. Right. Okay. In mm, in Milite, Kinsey's like making a face.
Mhm.
I met my father, who said that he like had gotten a job offer somewhere in the city, and the more we talked about it, the more it sounded really suspicious. So we went to check it out, like kind of stealthily, convinced him not to go. About 60 or 70 people, I think, went in. It was some kind of meeting, I believe, set up by the people who left the books in the cave originally. uh, the leader of which seemingly being Gray Silverspine. We tried to sneak in and see it. West went in as he shifted into a beetle, but they caught him and wiped his memory. Um, uh, as we're getting like closer into the sessions that we've done recently, I'm like forgetting more.
It's okay.
Druma and LeVay came the next day to check out the warehouse the meeting was hosted at. I don't know much more than that. And we headed out of Milite pretty much after that, and started still after the missing person. And we were getting leads kind of all over the place. We weren't sure if it was like Corbanks or Meriden. So we spoke to an entity called the Treadheart, who offered us a task in exchange for information about both the missing person and our own safety. He said that we would be in danger if our party split up. And the task was to blow up a mine shaft in Colbanks.
You hear behind you. I knew it from Drosk.
Was that drama or
That was Drosk.
oh Shrosk? Like I knew it.
I knew it. And Droma, you do see like Droma like you like turn back to see Drosk and you like look over to see Droma like sinking in his chair.
I'm in so much trouble. We found out that we were being led to an ambush in Narden. And we got some, frankly, kind of unhelpful information about the missing person. So after some consideration, we just went to Meriden, and I informed Roma that I would be walking into an ambush and that he should probably like send someone. The group that Gray Silverspine is in charge, they call themselves the Winged Glory, I believe. And the Venom Vendetta who ambushed us threw a stone at us that had the words glory on it, and it opened a rift that summoned a shadow dragon. And Vera showed up and killed it, and then teleported me here.
And is that all?
Kinsey nods. If I have left anything out, it is not on purpose.
I have a few more questions. Leading to the main purpose of our case. What was the first time Droma Kazakame had contact with you through all of this?
completely forgot. It's fine. It's fine. We're answering it now. Um, uh, while we were heading north to from Whitebridge, sorry, we came across the scene of Aston, the after it had been transported, and I think we were the first people other than the survivors to arrive there. So we went to. I need the map. I need the map. I need the map.
Whitebridge.
Did we go to Whitebridge?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, right. We
Easton.
were heading from. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Heading from West Haven to Aston, and then be like to Whitebridge too. Okay. That's what he says. We headed to Whitebridge to inform, obviously that the city had gone missing, and Indra, like, she called Droma, to come interview us. So I was just going to let them do it and like hide in my tavern room, but one of them accidentally said my name, and Drummer kind of got the hint and came and spoke to me.
So from our understanding, Droma had knew of your location since before the rift had opened.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. You see, people starting to like flip through their notes and writing things down. Droma's still like sinking in his seat, looking at the ceiling. Chiara's kind of like awkwardly like looking to the side. Well, I believe that's all that we really needed. Thank you, Mr. Hazelville. You and your friends may leave. The council, and Efir looks around, will stay here. We have further proceedings to speak about. Droma, find standing in the center of the room. Yeah. What's everyone doing?
Can I walk over to Salzir?
You can walk over to Salzir. You like walk over to Salzir. Oh, actually, he would have asked one more question if we can go back just a quick second.
Sure.
It's
No
just
stepping on me.
it's all good. You said you also had seen Sky and Ravnos at the point of exit.
Kinsey nods.
They both had recognized you,
Kinsey nods.
and neither chose to report you.
Kinsey shakes his head.
Elaborate.
Um, Rovnos wanted to to take me home. And Sky asked if I wanted to go home, and I said no, and so he teleported us to Whitebridge instead.
And Rovnos knew about this.
Kinsey nods. He's telling the truth.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
They are probably going to figure out that Sky did it anyway. I just don't think
Yeah.
Kinsey wants it to come out of his mouth.
No, it's all good. Alright. That's all.
Okay.
You can go back to Thunder.
Ah.
You see this guy kind of like leaning forward on the desk. As you walk over, and Sazir steps over to the side to you. That didn't go that bad.
Kinsey looks uncertain. Are you allowed to leave?
I have to stay for the rest of the meeting. It's
That makes sense.
yeah. I'll be able to visit you after I get out of the tower.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm. I'll try and be home. I might be out, but it shouldn't take me. Shouldn't be out forever.
See you soon, Kinsey.
He will head over to his mom. Actually, he will head over to his mom. I don't know that I can do that. I have definitely mouthed "I'm sorry" at Droma.
Drama doesn't even like respond. He's trying to like. You watch him gather into this like serious face as he stands in front of everyone. But you approach your mom. She's kind of like in this stunned shock as you approach her. We should head home. Yes.
Kinsey nods.
Right. Gather your friends. Let's go.
Kinsey will gather his friends. We'll go home.
We are gathered. We go home now.
Okay.
If that's okay with everybody.
And you all head out of the tower. You guys actually haven't been through the full tower before. You've only been to this one floor. It's a lot of stairs.
Lots of stairs. Kinsey's taking it like a champ.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kinsey's ready to get back at it. Kinsey, you guys all go down the stairs.
He's probably like offering it to Barley to help her.
Yeah, she'll take your hand. As you guys all head down the massive tower. Lots of different openings from the staircase to different sets of rooms. Some obviously like very large rooms. Kids, you notice like the training room, and then all the offices in their one like massive row. And then just separate pieces of the entire place. You see individual places for like claimed places by different Animora members. None you've really entered before. You haven't entered Trusk's lab or anything like that. But here's the down.
Shit.
You also head past the infirmary. The doors are closed, but you assume you know who's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys head out. You hear him tumble down the stairs. Right. Go to the big bath.
Go to the big
That would
bath.
also happen to Victor.
Let me delete Salzier.
No.
No,
No.
our table's not full anymore.
This is the worst.
And Farley will walk you home, Kinsey. It's a pretty silent walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You'll reach the house. You can enter if you'd like. Whatever
I
you guys want to
sit
do from here. It's
outside.
your choice.
No, I will go in.
You go in the house. Is everyone else going in? Is it-
Are we like invited in?
well,
I wanna walk
Uh,
in.
yeah, she like holds the door open. If you guys want to walk in.
Wes kind of looks at Seal and Cersei.
Kinsey turns and he looks like he's waiting for you guys to walk in.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
guess
then Wes
Six
walks in.
minutes.
Yeah, Wes
Well-
sees Kinsey turn and sees the look on Kinsey's face and instantly starts towards the door.
Xerxes?
Yeah, Cersei's walks in as well.
Okay. You guys will enter. You see Farley. Looks to you, Kinsey. If you want to talk about anything that went on in there, let me know. I imagine you want space, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Thank you.
Of course. It's okay. She just goes in for a hug.
Kinsey hugs her back.
Hold you tight for a bit, and we'll step off to her and Elise's room.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody doing?
Wes is like right next to Kinsey, just making sure he's okay.
I think Xerxes would just like ask him if he was. Are you okay, Kinsey? Silly question, I know.
I think I'm fine. Just kind of a lot. I don't really like thinking about the abyss.
I can't imagine anyone would. At least you're home now. Yes, you don't have to worry about such things anymore. The worst of it is already over.
Does Kinsey go and get Dr. Flack?
Yeah.
It's-
Kinsey's like, I think I'm going to clean up my old like playroom. Let Dr. Fox stay in there. It's a little bigger. Toys in it. Kind of says that in a way that's like, I would love help cleaning up this room.
Oh, Wes looks like he's about to follow.
Mhm.
Doesn't say
Yeah.
anything, but
So Kinsey will go up to the second floor, and it's the room like before his room.
Yeah. Right? You guys all into enter the room. You see a room
Shuffle
that
into the
is
playroom.
clearly largely fallen out of use. It's full of an assortment of child's toys, several which have very distinct singe marks on them, very similar to those in the garden. Notably, there's a fairly large dollhouse, which seems as though it could be the perfect size for, dare I say, or dare Sage say, a cricket to live in.
Aww.
There are a few picture books in here, which seem pretty much entirely untouched and almost in pristine condition. Uh, opening some of them would make you realize that they had not ever been opened, as the binding of it cracks and creaks for the first time. However, as you look through, there are a few basic spellcasting manuals in here, which definitely appear to have fallen into the hands of a child before. There are a few drawings on the walls, which seem as though they would likely be easily cleaned off and have been left by choice. However, unlike a normal child's drawings, it seems Kinsey had been practicing a few arcane runes on the walls. You all enter, and you see the mess of toys that fallen all around. The dollhouse, the books. I'm just gonna clean up time.
It's cleanup
Yeah.
time. Kinsey's gonna let Frank hop into the house, the
Everybody
dollhouse.
do this share. Sorry.
Can Xerxes like looking at the runes figure out like what they were for specifically? I imagine some fire related thing, but she'd be interested in looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
They are baby ones.
They're definitely like basic runes. Like
Yeah.
what would they be?
They would have been for evocation stuff or abjuration stuff, because Unseen Servant is abjuration.
So
Yeah. So you pretty much would have seen like cantrips and Unseen Servant. Pretty much is like the only stuff you would have. Not anything more complicated than that.
you guys clean up the room.
We've got so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At least like buying these toys, I guess. Should go on trips and then bring one home, and go on another trip and bring two home.
You seem to have had your fun with them.
Kinsey is like definitely looking at some of them very fondly as he's picking them up to like put them away.
Yeah.
Xerxes isn't like all that helpful. I think he's mostly just like walking
Mhm.
around and looking at things. She probably would like pick up the anything that she wouldn't have to like bend over to pick up. She's like picked up and put somewhere else. I do think she would have like if she's like while examining the rooms would have like taken like whatever paper they were on and like set them aside, wouldn't have like crumpled them up or anything. She would put them into like a tidy pile and set them on a desk somewhere.
Wes is picking up as many stuffed animals as possible. He's carrying them all. He's looking at each one of them,
Mhm.
and he starts putting them around the room in little scenes.
In your north, in your south, in your northeast, in your northwest.
How's
There's-
Frank enjoying the dollhouse?
Frank in the dollhouse.
Frank is overjoyed. Frank has a home. It's crazy for him in here.
Mhm.
He's
Uh,
living it up.
Let's just make sure we don't Germa him, okay, guys?
What's he saying?
Yeah, what's he saying?
Yeah, what's he talking? Does he like it?
There's a bed in here! Kinsey! Kids, there's a bed in here!
Wes relates everything that Frank's saying.
I finally have my own castle!
This is the temple my worshippers will gather at.
It's like a bright pink and blue.
Mhm.
I am the god of lycanthropy!
You're gonna wake
Fall
up
to
to
your knees!
so many crickets one day.
You guys totally clean up the room. It's organized.
Organized. Kinsey lets Dr. Fox in.
Immediately, Dr. Fox does his best to make a mess. To little avail. As you guys kind of cleaned it up fairly well,
Mhm.
but he tries to knock things over. He starts like Godzilla Frank with the dollhouse.
Oh no. Kinsey puts a stop to that.
The dollhouse is perfectly created so that Dr. Fox can't get in and get Frank.
Mhm.
I mean, if Kinsey couldn't destroy it.
Incredibly well made, somehow.
He could
Some
move
of
it
the
to his
toys in
way.
EQL are now advertised as Kinsey proof.
Oh. But yeah, it's a nice time. Dr. Fox is very happy, like prancing around the room,
Mhm. Space
using
to
any
run.
toys. Yeah, picking up and like messing around with any toys that were left out because they may have been bird proof. He's happy. He seems very happy.
Do you think does Kinsey have any like bird toys, like toys that are birds?
He probably does.
Fox instantly goes to destroy them, tosses them across.
Oh, no. We like other birds.
This is not going well.
Oh.
Instantly targets the snowy owl one. That's a bad look.
playing tug of war with the birds.
Mhm.
West is trying to explain as well.
As to not go too late, I think it might be good to end off here. Maybe we could go a little further, but I'd prefer to do the Elise entrance next session.
Mhm.
Aw.
Fine.
I am very tired.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mondays are a little.
Meeting
tough for me.
Stennis and Fang would be a little. Oh.
It's a lot for today.
Uh-huh.
Especially for Kinsey right now.
Uh-huh.
I think we all sit in that room for like a couple hours and just play with Dr. Fox
Mhm.
and talk to Frank.
Well,
Has
settle here.
Dr. Fox learned any new cool words? Do you think Dr. Fox has learned any spells? Like just the spoken because of hearing Kinsey do it all the time from the
Has
back.
Dr. Frex been wearing the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we haven't taken it off him. Has he been
I
doing
keep
anything?
forgetting he's got the hat.
Yeah.
One second. Let's try something wild.
Also, I want to talk to Farley before we end. That shouldn't take
Okay.
too long.
Someone roll me a d20.
I
I
will
roll
go
it?
a d20.
Oh.
Oh,
Quick on
who's
the-
doing it?
I can, or if you want
Uh.
to, because it's your baby boy.
It's my baby boy.
It is your baby boy.
19.
Ooh. What are you reading?
You have like some like toys that are a little like hurt.
Like singed, yeah.
Yeah. You see like Dr. Fox like peck at one. And his eyes kind of like flash blue for a second. And you watch like the singe marks just like disappear.
You just mend
Wow.
He just mended it.
Oh my god. So
Wow.
cute.
it. Oh.
This bird can cast spells.
Kinsey like sees that and he's like, whoa. He's very, very encouraging of Dr. Fox.
He seems very proud of himself.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk to Farley?
I do. Kinsey will excuse himself for a minute. He'll just go down and walk into Farley's room. He knocks first, but
Come in.
He walks in.
See Farley sitting on like the edge of her bed,
Mhm.
but looks up at you. Oh, Kinsey, is there something you
Hi.
need?
Um, Kinsey goes over and he sits next to her. I I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. I mean, I guess you saw from the newspaper that I found Calder.
She like her eyes like widened a little bit. Like this is not what I thought he was gonna say. Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
Off. Mhm. Yep.
I don't really have anything specific to talk about that. It was just strange. Seeing because I thought he was dead.
I can imagine.
He like kind of thought you hated him. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm. Uh, I. I don't have time to unpack that. Um. Calder is fine. Um, but I am much happier now than I was before.
Kinsey nods.
I wish him luck in his life, though, of course.
Hmm. He got a job at the Military Archive.
Oh, that's
I
good.
don't know what he's been doing up till now.
Uh-huh. um, Calder's always just found his way around. I don't know. I see that he was in Tokane, though. Glad he has a job.
Kinsey nods.
How do you feel about all this?
Um, I, I don't really know. I mean, obviously, I didn't recognize him. Um, I only realized he was my father because we were talking about bugs, and he was like, "Oh, I used to research bugs," and I'm like, "That's so cool. My mum does that." It's like, "Well, what's your mum's name?" Um, and he like seemed like really panicked, like when I said your name. And I kind of connected some dots. And he ran away from me.
Of course he did.
And I, I, I don't know. I guess it kind of hurt my feelings in the moment because I had never really cared about him not being there. Because Elise has always been around, but then I don't know, directly getting ran away from kind of felt weird. Um. Uh. And then LeVay shook him around.
Yes, I saw that.
Um. And he was more willing to talk after that.
Mhm. Well, I'm glad someone knocked some sense into him.
I guess we had a nice conversation. I kind of realized, running away from his problems didn't work for him, and it really wasn't working for me either.
Mhm. Do you feel better now that you found him?
I think so. It wasn't really on my mind beforehand, to be honest.
But it's good that it happened.
I think so.
And that's what matters, yes?
Nods.
Calder's always been the interesting sort. Always had a lot of trouble fending for himself, standing up for himself, not getting pushed around. But he was a good man. At least that's what I originally thought.
He's nodding. He's kind of kicking his feet a little bit.
Mhm.
I also I wanted to talk to you about my friend Seal.
Yes?
Um, I met him like pretty early on, right? And we were hanging out for a while. I didn't, pry too much, but as far as I know, he doesn't really have a family to go back to.
Mm-hmm. Are you saying maybe you want me and Elise to intervene?
I mean, I not necessarily intervene. Just think it would. I mean, you could talk to him, perhaps. But it would be nice if he could stay here, like, kind of longer term.
Alright. Yeah. I'll speak with Elise tonight. And then we'll both talk to your friend Seal.
Thank you.
Of course. I can tell he's a good kid.
Zena. He's really nice. We got attacked by a lot of bandits, and he always kind of kept me safe.
With that big glaive of his.
Yep.
I haven't had someone bring a weapon to the table since LeVay did 2 years ago. It's nice. He has his own head on his shoulders, which is good. Yes, I'll talk to Elise, and then we'll both come together to talk to your friend.
Thank you.
Of course.
And one last thing. Kinsey pulls out the pouch of gold pieces he stole from his mother's, and he hands it back to her.
Aha!
I never spent any of it. I felt too bad.
If I'm being honest, I knew you wouldn't. Thank you, Kinsey. I'll tell Elise that you brought back our money. Alright.
He gives Farley a hug.
She hugs him back. Alright. You feel okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just kind of, you know, it's a lot.
Yes. Yes, it sounds like it. Glad you're home then. I'm always around if you need to speak.
Thank you.
Of course. No. Is it all?
Yes, that's it.
Alright. You can stay as long as you want, as you'd like.
Kind of leans on his
Just-
mom's shoulder and sits there for a bit.
She'll like play with your hair.
Oh.
You guys
We're
sit there
having
for a
nice moments with all of Kinsey's parents.
Yeah. And you sit there for a while, and that warmth kind of takes over you, and you let comfort sit there. One session there.
Crying about it.
Woo!
Kinsey's
Crying about it.
mom.
Kinsey's mom.
Kinsey's
Um,
mom has got it going on.
Josh, can I send these